It's Coach Buckley back in the home studio, coming to you again to talk about the track and field season 2020. We have a long and lengthening tradition of excellence in this sport. In 2020, our boys were looking forward to defending a streak of 6 league championships. Our girls were set to move up in their league ranking and in their section ranking. We were also looking forward to some record-setting performances potentially. We had 3 school record holders returning among the young women, and we had several top 5 athletes returning among the young men who could make a run at a school record. The first league meet, which happened on March 2nd, it really did play out kind of as we were hoping. The young men placed first, the young women were third. There were several promising individual performances. And yet, even at that time, the pandemic was starting to rear its ugly head. There were coaches and parent volunteers running around the stadium with hand sanitizer trying to keep the athletes healthy in that big group setting. We didn't realize it at the time, but we only had one more meet as it would turn out. And it was on March 6th, that coming Friday. And it was our own invitational, the Sunset Invitational, which we host in early March each year. At the Sunset Invitational, we set 40 personal bests, which is a big number even for a big team, and especially that early in the season. And I think it just really speaks to how fit the kids were, how hard they were working, and really the promise that lay ahead of us for a pretty fantastic season. Once the public health orders were issued and the shelter-in-place situation set in, we moved to a virtual training model. We're trying to connect with the kids each and every day with a practice plan, an agenda, and we tried to create inter-team competition to give a little bit of inspiration, a little bit of motivation to the athletes. And, all of that ended up being fun in its own way. So we had some kind of interesting internecine struggles. My own jumpers fought very hard against the hurdlers in an intra-event group competition. The hurdlers actually ended up winning that one. Congratulations to Coach No for that. Our freshmen ended up winning a class competition, and the Cubs ended up beating the Knights in our interdivisional competition. We always hope that we get one more chance, maybe by the end of the spring, to just get out on the track one more time. It's just not safe, though. And so, we have to be satisfied with what we accomplished up through the beginning of the season, and also just the fun we had in that virtual setting. For my seniors, our seniors, it's increasingly difficult to envision this season as it turned out. And what I want to say to you guys is that career is not over at this point. A few of you may go on to compete formally for college teams, and I'm looking forward to that. But many more of you are going to find ways to follow through on your passion as adults. I mean, some of the best running that I've done as an adult. And so I hope that you will have the same experience. For our younger athletes, I just hope you want to maintain that enthusiasm to drive us when we can return to competition. And I think we're going to come back stronger for this challenge, of a better appreciation for each other, for our team spirit, and ready not just to continue a tradition, but really to renew one.
Hi, my name is Shanna, and I want to dedicate this letter to Adele Bonomi. Not only has she been an inspiration to me and pushed me to work harder every day, but she has also been an inspiration to many young women on our team. She sets by example and shows all of our athletes what it's like to be a leader. She has also taught me that athletics is a preparation for life, and what you learn from being on a team is having a positive mindset and being there for each other. Since my freshman year, I have made so many memories with Adele, from practicing with her on the 4x1 team to the countless track meets I will always remember. One of my favorite memories from the track meets are the warm-up runs. Even though it can be pretty boring and exhausting, Adele always found us a way to stay engaged, from small talk that lightened the mood to words of inspiration to keep us running. I will never forget some of the best memories, like Idaho. I was able to bond with her so much during that trip, and I am so grateful I got to go this year with her. I was the only sophomore girl who went, so I was nervous I was going to be the odd one out on during the entire trip, but Adele made sure I wasn't. She would always give me a heads up before we went on our runs and include me in conversations with her friends. She would always give me feedback on my handoffs, which I will definitely remember and pass on to the younger athletes. Adele, one more thank you for everything you did for this team. You're an amazing athlete, and I know you will do great things in college. Thank you for being a team leader to many of the younger athletes, being a role model to me and always inspiring me. Throughout your life, you might go through rocky roads, but always remember that when you went through those in high school, you used them to persevere to become a better athlete. I will miss you like crazy and promise me we'll keep in touch. I wish you the best in your future, and everyone at Convent and Stuart Hall will be cheering you on. Continue to be a leader among family and friends, and never forget, eat pasta, run fasta.
Dear Antonio, I should start by saying congratulations. You've come very far throughout high school, and your running career is no different, as many can attest. You helped bring the cross-country team to 3 consecutive state championships, and the track team to 3 consecutive league titles while you were here. Further, you led the team this year, becoming the rock everyone needed to stay strong, despite injuries plaguing you and the team. I only got here 2 years ago. However, in that time, you've helped me through grueling mile repeats, long bus rides, tough races, and so much more. I can remember my first Marino workout watching him go straight past me and thinking, I want to be like that guy. This team wouldn't be complete without you pushing us forward through dirt, rain, mud, or even snow. You made every mile of the long runs enjoyable, whether they were up the Battery Hill or the one library run we shared. However, my best memories with you are the small ones, like that time when we just kept asking for more bread, or when you found a questionable TV channel in Idaho and we didn't stop making jokes about it until weeks after. And we can't talk about memories without Six Flags and Cod Mobile on the Mount Sac trip. And of course, the Bills-Cowboys rivalry that only exists because those are our favorite teams. Bills are better though. And Dak Prescott is better than no, wait. Never mind. Sorry, I digress. In fact, I have a few things to apologize for. Well, one thing, just repeatedly. I apologize for being a nuisance on long runs and pushing the pace for no reason at all. And on a more serious note, you gave me someone to look up to, both on and off the course. You taught me that it's okay to have fun as long as you can put your head down and give it your all where it matters most. That it's okay to lose as long as you come back stronger and determined to do better next time. Even after my toughest races, you were there to pick me up, and for that, I say thank you for everything. I wish all the best for you on your journey through college. I hope it will treat you well. In the meantime, I hope you can visit back. Things will be different here without you giving everyone someone to look up to. You're one of the truest friends I've had the pleasure of having. And I promise I'll take Jonah under my wing just as you did for me. And I'll try my hardest to lead the team in your footsteps. You've made a huge impression on this team, and that likely won't be forgotten. I wish you all the best, Antonio. It's been real.
Hi, Valushay. I just wanted to say how grateful I am to have gone close with you over the last 3 years. I'm so sorry that your last season had to end like this, but I just wanted to commemorate what a great leader, teammate, and overall player you've been. From the amazing commitment you have to both volleyball and track, and the energy you bring to every game, meet, or practice. This was my first season doing track, but you've made it so much fun from the beginning, especially trying jumping together. Anyways, thank you so much, and good luck with everything to come. I'm so excited to see what you're going to do. Congratulations!
Hello. This short video is for Christian Young. And if I saw him in person, then I would dap him up. But it's kind of hard right now. But I think one of my first memories that I have of him was how I thought that he was faster than me. My first year on the team. This was last year. But last year I was really cocky and confident that I'd beat him. Cause at this time I was a sophomore, and sophomores are a little bit stupid, but I think that race I ran he ran like a 12:04, and I ended up running like a 2 something, but I just remember seeing him afterwards, and it was pretty funny. But yeah, that's one of my first memories with him. Other than that, like I guess he's just like a nice person to hang around with. He's not too excessive, he's not too held back, but he's just like a nice person to hang around with. And yeah, I just like, good luck in college, man. I'll hope to see you around.
Cole Bianchi, thanks so much for your years of dedication and hard work, for all your words of wisdom, and for all the great experience and knowledge that you've passed on to us. I really appreciate everything that you've done for the team and for our goal of working to success. You've always been a great teammate and a great friend. I'm really going to miss you, man.
I'm going to be reading a letter that Toby wrote to his brother Cole that he wanted me to read. Dear Cole, throughout your life you've gone through many different phases, and now that you head on to a new chapter in your life, I want to share some thoughts with you. From when we were young and fought all the time, to now when you worry about every little thing that happens to me, your personality has always been a weird combination of calm and loud, as you're either really hyped up or really nonchalant. Some things I appreciate about you are the way that you always think about others' needs, your bad jokes, and your need to always pick a fight with our parents. Thanks for always having my back and for caring about me. I hope you have a blast in this new chapter of your life, that you find the perfect frat for you, and that you can tolerate your roommate. Come visit once in a while, but just a heads up, you won't be getting your room back. Love, Toby.
Hey Colin, it's me again, and just like the soccer, I'm doing your senior track video, and I think I'm gonna miss you, especially this year. Just I don't know, you've been through me with a lot of stuff in terms of track. Like track is never an easy sport to participate in, especially with some grueling meets and some probably even harder practices. But I think I'm gonna miss you a lot on the 400 runs and those long distance runs. But especially just in the weight room, like between soccer and track, I think we built up like a solid, good connection, and I really wish I could have like spent more time with you, and I wish I could have been on that Idaho trip with you, because I think that would have grown our connection more. But I think I'm really excited to see what you're gonna do later in life, and I really hope you keep continuing to do track or do soccer, because you've got a fantastic work ethic, and I think any single program in the country would be super happy to have a person like you on their team. Thanks for everything, Colin.
Dear E-Man, thanks for being a valuable member of our team, and thanks for being a great source of positivity and humor during our long runs and workouts. Thanks for being a good friend to me, on and off the track. You're a super great guy to talk to, and also a great source of advice when it comes to training smarter, not harder. I really value our cool-down conversations, where we talk about our achy hips and knees. You were just one of those guys I could talk to whenever I needed anything, like that time in the car ride after we got dinner on the night before the state meet. You offered some really good advice about how I could patch things up with another person on the team. I wish you the best of luck in all your future endeavors, and I hope we can hang out again before you go to college. You've been a great teammate, but an even better friend. Thanks. AP.
So Galen Hastings is one of our strongest runners, and I was able to run with him for 2 cross-country seasons and 1.5 track seasons. And I really admire his persistence, his strength, and despite his, aside from his ability and his how he's just really strong runner, he does so really kind of effortlessly. He seems to just like get better and better times each time, and like just really graceful. Has a poker face when he runs, really strong. This last cross country season, I was able to go to like the last couple meets with him to states and NCS and stuff, and unfortunately he had an ankle injury, and the doctors told him that he couldn't run anymore. But I thought it was awesome how he pushed through to the end, and just gave it his best until he wasn't allowed to run anymore. And then this last track season, before we went virtual, he, I believe, beat Mark Kearney's PR mile time by a solid amount, and I just thought it was awesome to see that. He had a great run. So yeah, Galen, we're gonna miss you next year, and good luck in college.
Isabel, being your teammate the past 3 years has been so fun and inspiring. Your work ethic and ability to make any workout seem doable pushes everyone to do their best in practice and during meets. You are such a talented runner on top of being a supportive and kind teammate. Your positive attitude toward every workout and encouraging words after it's completed makes coming to practice every day enjoyable. Before every meet, you make all of us want to run faster and do better by making sure we keep warming up and giving us little pep talks right before we start. I remember at one track meet where it was late and pouring rain before our event, and you were never pessimistic. Instead, you remained positive and put your all into your race. I'm so sad that our final season together was cut short, but I'm so grateful for the time that I got to watch you run. You're going to do great things on and off the track.
So Cameron Macris has always been kind of like someone who really perseveres and someone who doesn't give up. And thanks to him and his attitude, he's the reason that I joined track. I remember my freshman year, he told me on the bus to Convent one day that I should join track, and I'd never really entertained the idea, but he kept telling me to do it, so I decided to go and see what it was all about, and it became one of the most fun experiences that I've had so far. And thanks to Cameron, I had a friend on the team, and I really had someone to show me the ropes and teach me how to persevere and work hard in track and field. And so much of that has transferred over to my personal life and my school life. So thank you, Cameron, for teaching me how to really care about something and teaching me how to really work hard at track. You really inspired me all these years, and I wish you good luck in college, man. Thank you.
Cal McMahon is one of the vital parts of our throwers team. He always finds a way to brighten the mood with his Williams-Sonoma speaker. He always finds a way to make us somehow follow through and be influenced by his constant flexing in the middle of our workout in the mirror. It always caused us to derail a little bit, but anyways, he is someone who we really wouldn't be the same without. There is no other Kyle that we could have or would ever occur. I feel like, and I'm gonna miss him a lot next year, But anyways, thank you for the Kyle for the 3 years of shenanigans and fun. I'll miss you.
Dear Lila, you contributed so much to track in freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior year. I'm so glad I've been able to do track with you for 3 seasons, since joining late in my freshman year after your encouragement. One memory that sticks out to me is from that meet last year when it was pouring rain and we had to seek refuge in Sophia Piri's car. Other than that, I've enjoyed being able to see you after school every day during track season, especially after your sophomore year when I wouldn't see you in Spanish 2 anymore. I'm so grateful to you for being my friend throughout my whole high school experience. I've seen you grow so much since you were a sophomore, and I know you'll do amazing things in college. Remember to come visit often. Maybe you could even crash some track practices next year. Best wishes, Harriet.
Dear Maven, being on the track team with you for these past 2 years has been a joy. You bring so much spirit and energy to practice that it motivates me and everyone else around you to do better. Remember one day this season, it was right before our first meet, and we were at Kezar and we were practicing exchanges, and I just completely messed up, and it was towards the end of the day, and instead of getting mad at me or annoyed, you just put the biggest, brightest smile on your face and helped me correct my form so we could get out of there for the day. And I just wanted to say thank you because you make even the most difficult practices fun. So thanks, Maven.
Mr. Williamson, you are a strong and talented runner and athlete for the Stuart Hall team, and you made a great impact on the team's performance. Your 4 years of running experience contributed to the overall success of the team, including going to states twice, going to the Simplot Games, and setting many PRs. One memory that I have of you and the varsity team is after one of the races in cross country, University was hosting the awards ceremony, and the varsity runners were still on their cool down. Someone else had to substitute for the runners to get their medals. And just as the substitutes got the awards, the varsity runners finished their cooldown and they looked confused. They gave them their medals afterward. Anyways, your hard work and training paid off multiple times, and we are forever grateful to have you as a part of the team. Thank you for recruiting me to the team and being a good running mentor and big brother. Hopefully you can continue running competitively in college and you will be remembered in the track and cross-country community.
Hello. This video is from Matthew Howard. So I didn't really get the chance to know him before this year, but I think this year is the first year that we both did jumping. and it was a pretty fun thing because both of us were pretty new to it, so we were both also pretty bad. But he's just like a fun guy to be around. He's really goofy. Doesn't always follow directions, but it's okay. But yeah, he's like a nice guy to be around.
Last year, when Max Bucchione joined the thrower team, he added something that I personally never experienced on the team, and that was the unexpected to everyday practice life, meet life, everything. Everything was really influenced by Max's personality, everything that he did. And that's really, what defines him. When he was paired with someone, he would become some unstoppable tornado of comedy that would somehow make the day memorable in its own regard to others. But there was never really an ill moment with Max. He always brought lighthearted moments, never really delving into anything that was too much. He always knew his boundaries. And I have to thank him for that because he really made practice fun last year. And I'm going to miss him. Bye.
Hey Max, I wanted to congratulate you on completing a successful high school career, but also a successful track high school career. I just wanted to say some words before you go off and do bigger, greater things. The team, to be completely honest, really won't be the same without you. You gave a lot, not only to me, but to the team as a whole, and I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. I remember on my first day, you sort of took me in under your wing with little reluctance. It was really amazing how welcoming you were to me, especially because I'm a year younger than you, and I was just very happy and excited for the track year. You've been a great guide for me and the team. You helped me understand a lot of the techniques, and you helped me when I was doing something wrong, making a mistake here or there, and I really appreciate that. But also, you kept everyone motivated. You really helped keep the energy alive while waiting on the sideline for our next throw so that we would have the same energy in our next throw. Um, you kept things alive with that certain energy, and I think everyone appreciated that. And I hope you carry out that same energy through your future. Um, uh, but yeah, like I said, things won't be the same without you. And thank you for everything that you've done. Uh, I wish you good luck for the near future. Thanks.
All right, so I ran 2 seasons of cross country and 1 season of track with Nick, and I never really got the privilege of getting to know him that well until this most recent season of track that got canceled when I joined the hurdling team. And Nick easily became one of the most helpful and enthusiastic teammates that I've ever had. He was there during every practice to give me insight and tips on how to become a better hurdler. And considering how clumsy I am, it's really helpful that he was always there because I really needed it. And it's a shame that our last season or our only season that we would have been able to run hurdles together got cut short, but I know he'll do great in college. So good luck, Nick.
Hi, this is Eliza. I'm going to be talking about Nixa Kino Thomas. So, first of all, she is one of the best female throwers I have ever seen. She currently holds the school record for shot put, which is incredible. All of her hard work and long hours in the weight room certainly paid off. I remember when I first saw her freshman year at one of the track practices, and I certainly knew that she was going to be someone I wanted to know. And we instantly bonded over our shared background of being Filipino. During one of the track meets, I remember teaching her how to speak Tagalog. We tried for a really long time, but I don't think it really stuck. We told her mom about it, and she laughed with us, and she gave us some of her snacks. I honestly love Nixa and her mother for always caring for everyone. Nixa's contagious laugh and smile is something that I'm going to miss so much. Her positive attitude and her sense of humor makes the long track meets less stressful and more fun. No matter how hard something is, she always finds a way to push through with a smile, never showing any weakness. She's always supportive, cheering on every single person on the team. Her energy never fails to amaze me, and she knows exactly how to cheer everyone up, no matter what the situation is. Thank you for always being there for me. Thank you for being such a great teammate, friend, and a Filipino big sister. I'm so proud of you and all those years of hard work you put into school and track. Thank you so much for making me unbelievably proud to call you my friend. Congratulations, you did it. You're about to graduate high school. And I know these times are tough now, but keep pushing on. I love you so, so much. Have an amazing time in Hawaii and keep on being a baddie. Love you, Nixa.
I just want to say thank you to Rainier Del Cruz. Unfortunately, I haven't been on track with him for very long because this was my first season on the team and the season was cut short. But I have known him through cross country for about 4 years now. And so I just wanted to say what a great guy he is and a great teammate. And he's definitely one of the hardest workers on track and cross country. He's been in Group 1 for about 2 years, so anyone who has run cross country or done distance for track knows what a testament to his hard work that is. And so it's really sad that he didn't get to finish his last season on track, but I want to thank him for being a good teammate, and I wish him all the best in college.
Dear Sophia, for all of my time on cross country and track, you've been such a positive, encouraging, hardworking teammate, and in the last couple years, we've become close friends. You are one of the most resilient people I know. You've had so many injuries over the seasons, and even when it was really discouraging and challenging, you always persevered through every practice and race. I remember one practice during cross country when we had to run to Kezar and then do a super hard track workout. Everyone was dying, but you were one of the few people who had an actual injury. Even though we were all telling you not to do the rest of the workout because of your injury, you kept going, and you did the same through the many other hard workouts that we've had. There were so many things that you could have used as an excuse to not try your hardest, but you always did. You put so much effort into running, and it was inspiring to everyone. You were one of our best runners on cross country, and you always pushed everyone to do better. During cross country and track, I actually liked going on long runs if you were there because we could laugh about anything, talk about the weirdest things, or have actual meaningful conversations. But even more important than being a great athlete, you're an amazing friend. You're one of my closest friends, and I can't imagine what I'm going to do without you next year. You're always there for me to talk about anything and everything. Whenever I was having a bad day, I could always count on going to run with you to cheer me up. You've been there for me through some really hard times, and I'm so grateful for that. You make everything fun, even a trip to Pocatello, Idaho. Thank you for being such a great teammate and for always trying your hardest on every practice and race, even if you were dealing with an injury. Thank you for being an amazing friend throughout everything. I'm going to miss you so much next year.
Hey Tom, congrats on getting into UC Irvine. I'm sorry that your senior year is pretty much ended, but I'm sure you're making the best of it. I just wanted to say thank you for always making me feel welcome whenever I'm around. Feeling welcome always makes me feel better, so thank you and good luck at UC Irvine.
Will Garlington welcomed me onto the throwing team. He helped me to learn the more difficult parts of the sport, as well as various techniques and exercises. Will Garlington was a great teammate, and I'm very grateful for all the help he gave me throughout the season.
Today I'm recognizing Will Ryan. I had the honor of playing 2 seasons of soccer with Will and 1 season of track with him. I looked up to Will because he played my position in soccer and produced some great scoring opportunities by putting in some crosses. An especially great moment I had with Will was this year, and it was discussing how Mr. Buckley convinced him to join track his senior year. Will is very athletic and personable, and it is fun to be around him. I want to wish him luck in college as he continues his academic and hopefully his athletic career as well. Good luck, Will.